Okay, good afternoon people, sorry for a delay in comms for this particular tournament. Our commentators have been fairly busy, but I'll be jumping in to kind of cover for as much as I can for now. So yeah, let's just catch up with how we're going. So far, looks like J-Shot just slightly ahead of Cyclone, who's making his way around the 5th floor maze, which we've all at some point fallen to at some point during our runs. J-Shot looking like he's already got the, or just falling down to get the Night Sword and make his way around to the Ice Golem, which should be fun. Apologies again indeed for any slight delay to the commentary. I hope you've been enjoying the race and run so far. We are obviously into our bracket stage of the tournament, so all pools are done. So this is playing for keeps now. Playing for keeps, and the single eliminate. As it's single elim, our loser will obviously go home in the tournament, but we'll see exactly how that goes. The Thunder to get rid of the eye, and then double Jumbo Bomb to get rid of the 2 Sphinxes. Nice and easy way to get rid of that 3 formation. Ooh, okay, yeah, getting the confused there, unfortunately. And then Kaylee, I keep doing this in my runs. Phoebe with Bow Grace on poor Benjamin. Will they elongate this fight just a little bit for J-Shot, giving Cyclone the opportunity to really get back into this fight, into this race now. Depending on how long it takes J-Shot to get through this, both players now on the same fight. Riddle from one, and Riddle, on the same. Okay, so it was only on Phoebe, so Cyclone has made a huge comeback actually into this race just from me joining in that very, very small section. J-Shot getting a very unfortunate fight there, but Cyclone being a little bit more fortunate with the double Riddle on Phoebe. And here we go. Players now just gearing up to go into the fight against Ice Golem. Now, you probably think that, just pop Phoebe on auto and it'll be quicker, but for some reason she has the tendency to not use fire on the Ice Golem. She can every now and then, but she has a tendency every now and then to not. So you kind of want to make sure that she does. So manual fire and bombs. You need about 7-ish to get through this. But our players obviously grabbing a few extra and being quite safe with their numbers. Cyclone getting quite lucky with it's damage, it's not anything special, but the sleep is fine, just enabling him to like not have to worry too much about healing. Currently, though, J-Shot with not too much damage onto him. Already, Cyclone's Ice Golems with the waterfall. Oh god, and opting for the manual double heal rather than the auto. So J-Shot will be down Benjamin for for 2 turns rather. Ooh, let me turn that off. Both of our players just coming to fight now, but it seems like Cyclone's had a generally cleaner fight. And he takes the lead there with that kill. Very, very nice. Unfortunately, J-Shot got caught out. Cyclone did as well, with Benjamin not being on, well, without Phoebe on auto, meaning that the heal did not come through the way he really wanted it to. So having 2 turns with no Benjamin allows Cyclone just to make his way through there. So slightly in the lead for him now. River coin picked up by both players, and off we go. And the slow descent down Ice Pyramid. Exactly 10 bombs left for J-Shot as well, which is, I mean, obviously we only need 10 to complete the battlefield, and we'll be picking up plenty of bombs around as well, so that'll be the chest just outside, or just at the very, very entrance to Pyramid. So there are particular locations that are kind of very fortunate to be, or kind of better to pick up just time-wise. The reason we leave it and don't pick it up earlier as well is because whenever your partner character has a inventory, let's say, of their attack, so Phoebe with her arrows, or shurikens for Tristan, if you open up a chest which has bombs in it, when you have a partner character, it will be their weapon instead of your bombs. So I don't actually opting to not pick up those bombs, and I believe J-Shot won't either. Don't need them, but just in case you want to have that extra amount, because we do have a few usages of the bomb to come as we make our way through, especially in things like Kuzuzu Sour. But yes, exit battlefield. Ideally, obviously, zero Sphinxes. So what I mean here is that this battlefield, luckily we can do this at the level we're at. You can obviously just throw a bomb and you can one-shot the Fanquid. That's one Sphinx for J-Shot. Ideally, you want 10 fights without getting any Sphinxes, because you cannot defeat the Sphinx in one shot or a one shot, either of them. We run away from any fight with the Sphinxes because they cause a lot of problem, and also they can riddle you. So that's 2 Sphinxes for J-Shot now. So the speed of this literally just comes down to how many Sphinxes you get, and then a secondary bit of RNG, how many times you get the unexpected attack from the solo Fanquid, which is a bit more rare, but can happen every now and then. J-Shot unfortunately getting quite a few Sphinxes though at the start of his exit battlefield. I think I had 7 once. I haven't seen too many more than 7, but it can be quite bad. And this can be anywhere between like 2 minutes and 4, depending on how terribly you get destroyed. Or where you split, of course. Two left for Cyclone. He's having quite a good one for it. J-Shot getting down to 4 to go now, and Cyclone this is his second to last, so just 1 more for him, and that will be exit for him. The reason we get the exit battlefield, the exit spell from this battlefield is because it's one of the most powerful white magic spells in the game in terms of its versatility. First of all, it one-shots any enemy. It literally exits from the battle. The caveat to this, though, is that you don't get any experience, which is good and bad. We don't want to fight everything because then we'll go be too high level. Exiting monsters allows us to kind of like quickly get rid of them, considering how weak Benjamin is as we make our way towards the second half of the game. And also it insta removes you from any map back to the entrance you came into. So that is obviously very, very powerful if we're deep into a complex map and we just want to kind of get out quickly. So yeah, we like exit. And also it's called, it's also very handy because white is also the most numerative. I don't know. We have yeah, it's the most numerative. I'm going to say that for now. You know what I mean. Numerous. It's the most numerous spell. We have the most white casts in the entire game. So I believe it's like 4-2-1 in white black wizard roughly. How many spells do you get? I like to make up words every now and then. It allows me just to kind of keep my thoughts going. So this is perhaps the biggest glitch. No, it is. It is by far the biggest glitch in the game, and the most game-bending glitch. So we may make our way to Fireberg. Our players have been obviously doing their item inventory to allow themselves to have an open space at the start. They'll buy 0 seeds, which you can then use, which underflows the seeds to 255, and musses up the inventory just a little bit. And we buy 19, and this allows us to continue on. It gives us sun coins, basically. It gives us access to the sun coin, which means we can skip the entirety of the fire area. So if you like the fire area, if you like Reuben, if you like getting the life spell, say goodbye, because we don't do that. So, fire section done. Make our way back through Focus Tower and use a sun coin to get to the fourth area, sorry. The forest. And so this is why the exit spell is also incredibly important, because without it we couldn't deal any damage, any real damage to the enemies that we're going to be. But that exit spell being able to remove enemies from the battlefield makes this fight that Cyclone is going to be entering very, very quick. Who's this guy? This is Reuben. You would meet him, but we haven't because glitches and skips. Huzzah! We're going into the fight with the mummy, with the Knight Sword equipped. The thing about the Knight Sword is that it gives you speed +5, so it just kind of helps the potential to outturn or just, you know, whatever. You have no need for anything else. Also, if you have it equipped at the start, it can sometimes affect strike firsts. I don't know if that's absolutely confirmed, but I'm going to say it is for now. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But I have felt sometimes I have got a strike first where I wouldn't have normally without. So exit out, and Tristan rejoins us at level 23. So this is actually at the beginning of the game, in case you are new to this thing, the resistance glitch is something that happens. The resistance glitch uses a save file at the end of the game with late game Phoebe's resistances, which causes a few bonuses as well. So basically all of our partner characters have the same resistance as late game Phoebe. But what this means is that all of the buffs as well that she has comes into play. So she has basically attack up in her stats, which means that Tristan is a little bit stronger than he would be on a natural regular playthrough. In a regular playthrough, Tristan cannot one-shot the ghosts, but because of the resistance glitch, he's able to, which makes a lot of these fights a lot less hassle. So, yay. Touch is good. That's kind of like the luckiest kind of fight you're going to be able to get. As long as Benjamin doesn't get incapacitated by the enemies, he'll be able to exit, and then if Tristan can one-shot, that's great. J-Shot getting lucky with the two enemy encounter, which is obviously the best encounter you can get in this area. Omegas keeps telling me that the two mummy encounter or mummy ghost encounter, spectre encounter at the top of the bridge is possible. I haven't seen it. I'm going to assume that it's not real and that Omegas is lying to me. but we'll see. Oh, okay. Tristan missed, which caused the enemies to reproduce. Okay, so we're through. We go and have a little chat with the giant tree, and the giant tree's all like, nah, you can't come in, bruv. So what we do is we exit and find out where Kaylee is, because obviously she's one with the forest, and she can and speak to trees, because that's definitely what people with giant axes can do. She would have made her way to Aquaria by now, so we're going to go head over there. So that's Tristan's part pretty much done, honestly. There you go, you can see Cyclone picking up those bombs as well. Just racking up those numbers so he can get through the next few dungeons until he doesn't need them anymore. Quite a close, quite a close race though between the two of them. Oh dear, it's making noise now. Excuse my typing. There we go. You need to see that Cyclone is literally just one screen ahead right now. Incredibly tight race. Which is what I like to... So we come here just to hit a few story triggers. Tristan heads off with Spencer and he gives you the Dragon Claw, which is a very, very important item. First of all, for traversing, it allows you to hook onto little hooks, latch onto hooks, and you can cross gaps. And also it's got a plethora of status ailments that it can proc. One of which being Petrify, which is incredibly useful for certain enemies coming up in the game. But what's more is we chat with Phoebe for a little bit, and then she heads out, and then Benjamin's all Magus, hello? Exit out, obviously, because that's the quickest thing. Old lady makes us jump, so we... Damn it, lady! And go to Phoebe's house to find Kaylee sleeping in Phoebe's bed. Or Spencer's, I don't know. So we have Kaylee again with a brand new axe now. Brand new axe. The Giant's axe, which obviously is much better. And she comes with a brand new spell of Arrow, which is very, very good. For this next section, many enemies will be weak to Arrow. Speaking of Arrow, we should probably go and grab that. So the next thing on our agenda is to head down into the basement of Focus Tower and get some sweet, sweet music. But before we do that, immediately, what you'll see our players do, depending on their preferences, we'll head out of Focus Tower on the southeastern side first, and then go back in. Because obviously exit brings you out of the place you will bring you out the way you entered. So because this is a long walk, leave Focus Tower first, then head all the way down the basement, and then when you use exit, you'll pop out the southeastern side. Strats. So yeah, we wait for Kaylee for this because obviously she's a bit stronger, and she's able to deal with. There's a strike first. Exit and arrow. Arrow on the ninja, and then exit on our Minotaur friend, and then arrow on the Chimera to end. Good fight. There we go. Pick up arrow for Benjamin, and then we exit out. We will be hearing that awesome music later on, but until then, hold tight. It's time to make our way through the giant tree that we saw earlier. So with our piddly little axe, we chop through. Obviously, Benjamin can actually get his own giant's axe. It's on this screen that our players are on. It's just a little bit further south. It's just a few enemies and a lot of tree chopping to get to. And it's completely not worth it. Everything that it does, we can do with exit. So, Look at this leveling. Strats. Ooh, very nice, bless. J-Shot getting... Only Kaylee was petrified, so J-Shot could get through with Benjamin's arrow to finish off there. Our players will be going for a double arrow, all it seems. Oh, okay, no worries. Going for the mummy first, just to get rid of those, and hopefully double arrow from... I don't reckon this is... Oh, he's gone for the single. I didn't see it change back to regular. But yeah, just getting rid of 2 to make it as quick as possible. Yeah, I was going to say. I saw it on the arrow and I saw it flashing, so I didn't notice him change it. There we go. And then into the tree, obviously. Sub-hour, which obviously is the way you want it to go. And one of them... I'll be honest, one of the more... let's say... I don't know. Tedious section of the game. As you'll come to like the second to last screen, but then you have to like fold all the way back over yourself twice. It's a peculiarly long section, and very RNG heavy. You'll be able to do it. I know that's obvious in a game where every single fight comes down to how many encounters you get or how many spawns you get per encounter, but this one can be quite problematic in places. So there's one room where you want to kind of get where you can one turn with one spell, and it's easy, but it may not go that way for you, but we'll see how it goes. First usage of the Dragon's Claw. Oof, okay, very nice. Cyclone just making his way through this first screen. Strike first is nice. Going for the exit as well there, just to get rid of them, as I said, keeping the experience count low. But also, it's very quick as well, the animation just comes in, just done. Again, another scenario where, as far as I recall, last time I tried it, Kaylee would not be able to one-shot the scorpions or the frogs in this dungeon without the resistance glitch buffing her a little bit. Everything else would get one shot, but those things wouldn't. So that is quite nice. Okay, so here comes one of the... Okay, great start. So these enemies, the leeches, you can, if you get 2 leeches, just do a manual arrow all on two leeches and take out the entire lot. And that's gravy. We like that. But if that happens, for example, you don't get the immediate kill. So again, J-Shot's just made up a lot of time by having that particular fight happen the way it happened. He was a lot further behind, but it was a single turn, single attack fight because of the two leeches. Cyclone getting another 3, and J-Shot getting it after this fight. Wow, Mr. Quest. There we go. So yeah, J-Shot immediately into the lead by virtue of a 2 leech encounter. Running away, trying to force that 2. He gets it. He gets it. That is nice. And Cyclone getting a 2 leech encounter as well. Another 2 for J-Shot. Okay. So this first screen, I actually find you do tend to get more 2 leech encounters. However, when you go inside this wall here and you go to the inner layer, this is the room where you want to see more 2 leech encounter fights. And it's also it seems a lot less likely as well. I did actually do a race. Amazing. Cyclone just got the 2 leech encounter and will take the lead again over J-Shot. Okay, there we go. This is going to be the story of this room. Ooh, okay, this is a potential that sucks. So this is the 2 leech and ooze encounter. The ooze is the first instance of an enemy that has reflect built into it, but very nice on the petrify proc. The dragon's fang has the chance to petrify the oozes, so it's very important to go for that. Or if you want to take the fight, to remember to equip the dragon's claw and go for the proc, which Cyclone is opting for. He's opting to just kind of brute force his way through these, and J-Shot's just going for the I'm going to get perfect RNG and get 2 encounters every time, which is lovely. So J-Shot takes the lead again. Wow. Ooh, it keeps playing the music whenever I refresh it. Ooh, it's scaring me. And this is the... Okay, so yeah, at this point, opting to just kind of continue with the fight. So well, there are 2 options here. You can obviously go for the fire crit. You can obviously go for the arrow all option, and then if you fail a far arrow all. What you can also do is just go for arrow or exit with Benjamin, and then auto Kaylee to just shield his axe on them. Getting rid of 1 just means that less enemies get turns, and you can finish 1 off and then just go for it anyway. Which can save a little bit of time, can be a little bit quicker. Seeding up now. The glitch for the seeds not only obviously gives us the access to the sun and the wind coin, but it does completely trivialize the rest of the game in terms of magic, because if you were to play this game casually, yes, you can buy seeds from that area, but you actually need a little bit of money in the 3rd area, I believe, to get some items. There's the level 2 access there, and you may not be able to have you may not have as much access to like a ton of seeds. So just being able to just use from this point on magic just whenever we want, however we want, whenever we want, does play a bit more of an implication. Does make more of an implication than you would expect. So it's kind of important. Kind of important. So it's not my cup of tea over. Well, I might. Okay, so the single leech double frog. The stone gaze. There it is. Yes, he's just going to see the fight out because there's no point. Very nice. That's perhaps one of the most important things for this area as well. I think there's a very important resistance to have, and that's the drain resistance that late game Phoebe has. Phoebe 2 has this. Which means that when you're fighting oozes, if you attack an ooze and then the ooze drains Kaylee, it does enough damage to itself to kill itself. So you actually get rid of an enemy whilst it just kind of like allows you to potentially get that kill, which obviously isn't like incredibly major, but if it happens, it's like cool. That's really helpful. It can be very good, but you know, you won't see it often. But just for the chance of it happening, that's solid. Gonna go for the axe bomb option here, because it allows you to weaken the second ooze as well if you don't get any drains on Kaylee, which means that Kaylee can just finish it off if she hits. I spoke too soon and I jinxed it. The classic double skelly. A simple arrow 2 again will be able to take them out, so that'll be the option. Just one fight between our players again. Been very, very close ever since I joined, really. I'm not quite sure what happened at the start of the race, but it seems like these two players are very well matched. Allow me a moment just to quickly check our bracket as well, to give you a quick update on the bracket. So there are 6 players in, 12 players in the overall bracket. We've got 3 buys, so this is a round 1 match, I believe, yeah, between J-Shot and Cyclone. And the winner of this will go on to play Penguin Ninja, who I do believe has a sub-2 at PB. So yeah, J-Shot and Cyclone looking to get into the quarterfinals. I've already had some bracket matches as well with Marsh Valius recently beating Couch23 to make his way through to the quarters, where he will be playing the winner of either Opus and Scratch Dragon. So if you haven't checked out the bracket, you can do that at ffmq.challenge.com/2017, just in case it interests you. I believe you can also check out the group stage if you're interested to see how that went. And it does also have a link to the guide to speedrunning this game by Goose if you're not yet. By Goose, I mean Almegas. If you are interested in running the game. But yes. Back to the run. Okay, so this is quite interesting. The double ooze skeleton. So obviously the arrow on the skeleton, and then a dragon's claw to try and finish off one. Crit drain is fine, and there's the petrify proc to defeat our good friend Mr. Okay, so this is the second to last screen for Cyclone. He's actually taking the lead over J-Shot. I feel as though J-Shot at some point had the lead, but I may think he may have lost it at some point. I can't. I don't know for some reason I'm having a moment. But yes, that proc again landing from the Dragon's Claw for Cyclone. Very, very nice now. J-Shot does make his way through his worm encounter. Double ooze, which is quite nice. So bomb axe is going to be a good one. If that ooze on the right, okay, so if the ooze on the left does drain Kaylee and dies, then the bomb should be enough to one-shot the secondary ooze, which obviously would be the fastest fight for these two. Or a crit bomb, but you know. Double skeletons. Cyclone now taking a 2-fight advantage over J-Shot. Okay, yeah, keeping Kaylee on actually manually attacking there. And then the Dragon's Claw on Captain Ooze, who does get another proc. Very nice. Very nice. Cyclone. Oh, okay, not opting for the super slick strats of you using the Dragon's Claw on the hoop there. You can do that just to kind of like speed up a couple of tiles. It saves a little bit of time. Look at that top quality switching though. But bam! Singular arrow, yeah. Going for those options just to be able to take out an enemy turn, because I mean any enemy turn sucks pretty much. Added time. And especially if like enemies have the chance to incapacitate one unit. Doom Dance or Doom Stare or any petrification obviously is a lot of time out of your menuing. You know, have to kind of go in, heal yourself, or you know, sort of things out. So Cyclone now beginning the Ghidra fight Both players will go for a singular arrow on each of the skeletons just to get rid of them, because ads are not the thing you want to be dealing with. Paragas on Kaylee is really important. The confusion does not land. Kaylee, yeah, goes for the double just to make sure it lands a damage on Ghidra as well. Takes out the secondary skeleton. Another Paragas on Kaylee. Very important for this to happen because of the strength or the defense she has against paralysis. Switching over to the Dragon's Claw to do +5 magic and do more damage from Aero. This is a really, really lovely start so far from Cyclone Ghidra. Good damage into the second phase. And another Paralyzed Gas. This is fantastic for Cyclone now. Just putting out so much damage. Absolutely no fear whatsoever. This is a brilliant, brilliant. Whoa! Again, 4 Paralyzed Gases. This could be game. That should be it. What a fight. Absolutely tremendous fight from Cyclone there. Ghidra behaving wonderfully. 4 Paralyzed Gases and only 1 Hurricane, all on Phoebe. Woo! J-Shot opting for the double arrow on both of the, on all of the enemies there. Got lucky to get away with it, but keeping Kaylee on auto, she does go for the attack and gets the Poison Touch on himself. J-Shot having a bit of a moment here with his Ghidra. I'll have to see how it goes. Not having as much of a fun time so far. Tornado on Kaylee. She's down to under half HP, so has to heal just to make sure in case the 3 heads happen. Which does a lot of damage. Okay, now we're going to be really working the damage into... Oh, the Petrify! Oh dear. This is a dangerous time. Oh, okay, gets off the heal spell. Paralyze. Heal again. Stone! Oh, J-Shot, that's unfortunate. All the while, Cyclone just taking even more of a lead. Paralyzed Gas on Kaylee, that's it. That's what we want to see. Into his last phase. More hits. Paralyzed Gas again, there we go. Okay, cool. Took him a little bit of time to play nice, but he played nice in the end. Not having a solid, but there we go. With the Goon Kid! Cupid's Locket, protecting Cyclone from confusion, silence, and I believe paralysis, if I'm off the top of my head. Silence blind and confusion. Sorry, silence blind and confusion. Looking at my armor lists just here. Just refresh this. Okay, so Cyclone making some headway into Mount Gale. So before our players, I should say that before our players exited the tree, they did walk all the way through it to pick up the Meteor spell. So the first wizard spell available for Benjamin. This is a really important spell because it's very, 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 very powerful, and it allows Benjamin to get his own kills on 2 enemies at this point in the game. So you'll see that any time where there are 3 enemies, Kaylee can go for a 1-shot on one of them, and then we can leave Benjamin with Meteor to finish off the opponents. I'm just thinking something. Which is good, which does help a lot. As well, before our players went to Mount Gale, they did pick up the Cupid's Locket, as I mentioned earlier, but they also went to go pick to deal a lot of damage. You would grab those in the fire area, but thankfully and wonderfully enough, there is a warp directly from Windia back to Firebug, the exact house where you get bombs. Brilliant. Very handy. Because I believe otherwise you need a key to get in from the outside, so it's pretty silly. Important thing here, kind of. Oh, hello. There's the doom stare, but it's fine. One of the most important things to this kind of section, as well, and kind of moving on from here for our players, is about keeping spell count. You kind of had this before in Wintry Cave when you were using Phoebe 1 and making sure to kind of keep an eye on how many wizards and blacks she had left. But now it's time to really keep an eye on Benjamin's count. Just in case you forget how many you have and you go into a fight without a wizard, so you can't finish off the fight quickly. Just important to be ready. With Cyclone defeating his last opponent before the Dullahan fight, sets himself up and goes for it. So there are two ways you can approach this fight. Safe and not safe. Obviously, that would be the way it goes. Obviously, we're going to go for the single arrow on one, and then using the meteor to bring an end to not only the other bat, but also deal a little bit of damage onto the big bad that is Dullahan in the center there. The headless horseman riding a headless horse. It's great. So, wow. Okay. The damage is majority of the time going to be coming out of Benjamin, because arrow or the axe attack, regardless of what Kaylee does, will just be like 700 damage. It won't be anything major. Hadoomerang! But we're going to see a little bit more damage coming out from Benjamin with the Dragon Claw and the Meteor. So again, keeping count of those wizards so you know when to seed. You're going to obviously hope for no Doom Dances, which is a one-shot kill. If it happens to our partner character, Benjamin doesn't have life, so the fight is pretty much over. Nice crit from Kaylee. There's a Doom Dance miss. Love it. And Meteor again. This is good. It's going well. I shouldn't have said that. Touch wood. Seed on Benjamin. And arrow coming out from Kaylee because she doesn't have anything else to do. So the other approach you can do, if you want to be a little bit safer, is you can use heal on Dullahan, and like a little imp comes out with a little trident and pokes Dullahan, and this can paralyze him, and that's good if it does, because then he doesn't get a turn. It's really helpful. Hadoomerang! So yeah, so far, touch wood, so far so good. Doom Dance! Oh, I missed it! Okay, Cyclone getting away with murder again. He's getting some nice RNG. That should be enough to finish it. There it is. Good fight again from Cyclone. He's getting a very, very nice early second half, so good stuff. Looking over at J-Shot's fight. Drop in their meteors. See, you can see J-Shot going for the heal. Didn't work. Okay, so after doing Mountain Gale, the wind returns and to bring up the Rainbow Bridge to take us to Pazuzu's Tower. And he's like, Norma's there. Bring Norma back. So we go and speak to Norma. That's Otto's granddaughter. And then we're like, go home. We need to go and kill monsters. So welcome to the biggest RNG decider when it comes to your PBs or not. Pazuzu's Tower. There are many of you who know how this works. There are some of you who may not know how it works. So I'll do kind of like a light explanation. This is why the Cupid's Lock is really important, because it protects against blind, and that means that any beholders there who try to blind you don't do anything. Huzzah! Exit and arrow is the best thing to do here, because you can't one-shot them with an arrow at all. J-Shot making his way through this fight still, as well on the left-hand side, just trying to defeat that Dullahan. Poison! Poison damage! Doom Dance. It lands! Okay, that's not good. Ugh. Thunder. So there are certain times when you actually can just keep Kaylee blinded and it doesn't matter. The genius strat, as it were, just to kind of go all in regardless. Making sure that Kaylee does use up her heal potions. So Jay shot through with the Dullahan as well. Clean fight. Well, I mean, not as clean as Cyclone's, but it wasn't like majorly terrible. So Pazuzu, the way it works is you start on floor 1 and you go up the stairs on the sides to floor 3, floor 5, floor 7, and then you go down 6, 4, 2. Pazuzu starts on floor 3. That's where he starts, or you can talk to him on floor 1. You can talk to him on any floor. We make our way up to floor 3 because it's the least amount of fights to speak to him, and then he will be all bye, see ya, and he just heads out. You know, he just jebs off. There are 5 potential floors he can go to. He can't go to floor 7 because that's where you have to end up after the fight. So he'll go to either floor 5, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Wow, there's a Doom Dance on Kaylee there from the Beholders. Now, the best floor you have is floor 6 because you talk to him on floor 6, or you talk to him on floor 3, he goes up to floor 6. So obviously you go up 1, 3, 5, up to floor 7, then you go down to 6. If he's there, there's a little button that that is before where he is. There are buttons on floor 6, 4, and 2. So what Pazuzu is doing is he's standing on an elevator. He uses the elevator to go up and down floors. The button that you hit stops the elevator. It locks it in place so he can't escape. So if he's on floor 6, you go up to the top, you see the button, you knacker it, you go up, Pazuzu's here, you fight him, it's done. Brilliant. If you hit the button, but he's not on floor 6, that's where the fun begins. So the quality of it goes, in terms of the speed of the floors, it's 6 obviously is the best, without a question. Then it goes 1, 5, 4, 2. So the way this works is, if he's on floor 5, you've already locked floor 6 because it's there. You then go down to floor 4, lock it, and then make your way back up to floor 5 to speak to fight him. Because you can't get down to floor 4 because the floor 4 elevator is locked. Simple. If it's floor 1, what you do is if you go down from floor 6, find out he's not on floor 5, and go, ah, dang. Make your way down, he's not on floor 4. Okay, cool, no worries. We can just skip down to the next room. Go down to floor 2, he's not there. You know he's on floor 1. So you lock floor 2, go down to floor 1, and you can fight him. So on and so forth. I'm not going to explain all of it, but it's like that's basically what you're doing. You're trying to lock him onto a certain floor, and then fight him. Simple as that, really. I know it sounds simple, and I'm not kind of putting too much stock into just how much BS this is. But it's very, very frustrating when you find yourself on really good pace and you need anything but a floor 2 to PB, and he's on floor 2. This is a case, when it comes to this section, this is one of those cases where you always remember how bad it is and never remember all the good times. So you might get a bunch of floor 1s, you might get a floor 6 every now and then, but you always remember your floor 2s because they hurt more, you know? The difference in time, roughly, is about 12 minutes. Anywhere between 10 to 12 minutes, depending on how fast you are and how good you are. Anywhere between 10 to 12 minutes is the difference in speed between a floor 6 and a floor 2. And that's a lot of time. So Cyclone has entered what we like to call the Hellway. If you think it's hard on the English version, hoo boy, you should check out the Japanese. So this is the Hellway, where you get 3 encounters with 3 Manticores. Yes, 3 Manticores. You're not going to get less than 3 Manticores. It's just how this game goes. The fight should be life, exit, life. Nice and simple. However, they're very, very aggressive. They can stone, they can use fire breath, and they can use quake. So they can very easily kill, which sucks. And that's how it goes. Life, exit, life. Now, what I was talking about when it comes to the Japanese version In the Japanese version, life doesn't kill the manticores. So you have to double up all your spells to kill one, and it sucks. They've got a lot of HP at this point as well, so it's not good. The Hellway is the 7th circle of Hellway for other versions, but luckily we're playing the English version, so disregard everything I said about it being even worse, because it's not so bad. Just like to throw that information out there. You know? So Cyclone making his way to floor 7. We're on the roof now. This fight is this floor isn't so bad. It can be quite tricky. So these guys, okay, so you cannot life the chimeras, but you can arrow them to one-shot them. But you can exit and life or arrow the other things. For some reason, the wizards can be lifed and they die. Don't know why. It makes no sense. Dire hands obviously can. That makes sense. But yeah, this is quite a tough section. It's like, ooh, there's the double petrify for J-Shot. Unfortunate there, having to fight. Nice pseudopod on Kaylee. Single bomb will take out the final beholder. So yeah, there's just a few fights, and they can be a little bit slow if you get stuck with a bunch of beholders in all of them. And I mean, I don't think not many of these fights can be one shot unless you get a 2 formation, which I don't think is very common, but you know. If you are curious about particular spawn rates and types, check out Amagus' guide. Quick refresh then. Okay. J-Shot just finishing up Hellway as well. While Cyclone is making his way towards continuing his campaign on the top floor, just to the eastern side. Pazuzu's tower. Okay. J-Shot out of Hellway. So, I will use this opportunity as remind everyone in chat, whoever is hanging out and enjoying, that the rule for playing Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, or Mystic Quest Legend, however you want to call it, is that when you're in Pazuzu's tower, you have 2 options. We're going to hit the button, first of all we're going to grab Meteor, then we're going to hit the button, okay? Then we're going to go check out our Mr. Pazuzu, okay? Now, if Pazuzu is on floor 6, we are going to PogChamp our butts off, alright? I want to see endless PogChamp until we finish the Pazuzu fight. Because it's PogChamp time. If it is not time for PogChamp, and it is time for... Well, if it's not floor 6, we then baby rage like we've never baby raged before. And when we're saying it, we have to sing it. Baby rage. Okay? Those are the rules. Those are the rules. So. Make sure. Cyclone. Hitting floor 6 now. One more fight for Cyclone until he gets the strongest wizard spell for Mr. Benjamin, which is Meteor. Flare. Flare. Flare, 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 flare. Which, as I said, is a good move and will allow him to pretty much one-shot any 2 formation enemy encounter, just like Mount Gale had with Meteor. Meteor will still get usage though, don't worry. There are certain encounters where Meteor is still very, very viable. So bang, boom, bosh, flare for Cyclone. You be raging. So yeah, flare and defend onto Kaylee. So all of the attacks go onto Kaylee, and Benjamin is free to flare. Free, dude. Okay, so whenever the beholders show up, we have to stop all proceedings. Beholders, no! You're gonna go for the running. Okay. There we go. Okay, so flare and arrow. Very nice. Okay, here we go. Gonna hit with the axe, and it is a baby ray. Sorry, Cyclone, not today. So J-Shot is going to be looking for a floor 6 now. We've got to count down how it's going. Again, the arrow and double flare. J-Shot just coming up to flare. Could you imagine if he was just like, you know what, it's definitely not going to be floor 6, let's just go. It's one of those things. As soon as you don't see the floor 6, that's when that little... Oh, okay, cool. So Cyclone got himself a floor 5. So the third fastest. Floor 1 is only slightly faster. But yeah. Floor 5 is good for Cyclone. That's not so bad. He can be happy with it. He's got to make his way down to floor 4, quickly hit the switch, and then make it go back round. Just walk up from 4, 5, 6, 7 to 5 again. So not, as I said, not so bad. Not so bad. We're going to have to see what J-Shot gets here. If he gets a floor 6, he will be back in this race. And to be fair, he'll be in the lead. Jumping over. Okay, here we go, J-Shot. What do we got? What do we got, J-Shot? Got the axe out. Bam! Baby rage! That's not good for J-Shot. At this point, he's going to start panicking. Yeah. If it's a floor 5, that's just even. If he gets a floor 1, it's slightly faster, which gives him a little bit of a recovery. A little bit of recovery time, which is nice for him. So here it goes. This is what it's all about now. Cyclone. Confident in his floor 5. Happy with it. There's the flare, the Flaro, I'm going to call it. The Flaro. Good strat. One thing I guess I should mention as well, in case there's, and again, anyone, oh no, floor 5. In case anyone is kind of new to the game and I haven't specified this, what's really important and kind of very helpful for people when it comes to running this game is there's no damage rolls. Damage is set. You'll always do the same amount of damage. The only thing that can change is getting a critical hit. So, you know, you'll always take the same amount of damage from an enemy hit. You'll always do the same amount of damage depending on what weapon you're using to an enemy. So yeah. That's it, one more fight, and then we can hit the switch, and then Cyclone will be making his way back to floor 5 to fight his big bird. He's off to Sesame Street. Here we go. Here we go. Cyclone charging onward. Like the heroic hero he is. The heroic hero. Floor 4 for J-Shot. So not entirely bad. It's basically, I mean, he's going to hit the switch. And then he has to go and... The reason floor 4 is slightly worse than floor 5. He needs to hit the switch and then speak to the bird on this floor. And then it will basically send him up to floor 5 where he will be locked in. So the difference between floor 5 and 4 is literally the extra fights it takes to Pazuzu, which is, I think, is like 2 or 3 extra fights. Okay, so you might notice the difference in our 2 screens here. You've got, on the right-hand side, Cyclone's mages were wobbling, and the left side, they're static. This is based on the enemies that are on the screen. So you can see that grounded enemies are static, and enemies that are in the air would normally fly. But if you mix the 2 of them together, all enemies are static. So he has 2 fights. So Bless has to now speak to Pazuzu on floor 4. So actually, that isn't so bad. Like, you know, it's not as fast as it could be, but it's pretty good for both players. Okay, so here we go. The Pazuzu fight. Not so... you know, flare arrow. Do the flare strats. And hope he doesn't one-shot Benjamin all the time. Auto aims to kind of keep Benjamin alive. Flare once again. Oh, the crit! That's not good. Oh, the crit again! Jeez, that's not nice. So yeah, Pazuzu has this move every few turns, called Psychic Shield, where basically he will reflect any magic damage that is thrown at him. So during these, you don't want to do anything. So what happened there was a manual cure-all, and then Benjamin guarded Kaylee, just in case the bird went first. It doesn't always happen, but you want to make sure that... no crit again, good. You just want to make sure that Kaylee can heal and Kaylee's safe, or, you know, because your partner character is the most important. You can attack if you wanted, but there's not really too much damage you can do, honestly. Oh god, Petrify on Kaylee's not good, because now the bird is by himself. Heal gets... Okay, no crit. We're good. That was very close to Cyclone. It's getting close now, guys, because J-Shot... This isn't the fastest fight for Cyclone. It's going okay. Like, he hasn't been, like, brutally murdered or anything, but it's not going terribly great. So J-Shot is, you know, getting closer. All it takes is a very unfortunate death for Kaylee, and well, an unfortunate death for Cyclone as a whole, and J-Shot's back in this run. Keeping it very a lot. The bird is down to his last legs as J-Shot begins the fight against Pazuzu as well. Very, very close race. Giant's axe. Seed being used. Flare. Cure. That should be it for Cyclone. There we go. And Pazuzu is down. Very, very nice fight. First time. That's all good. That's all good. The Psych Shield wearing off for J-Shot. Sky Attack. So we're going to do our second item glitch, just like the one in Fireberg, buying 0 potions. Kaylee's been using using heal potions automatically to heal her blindness, so that's nice. Opening up the 4th slot. So at the end of this here, we've spoken to Norma to bring Norma back. Ruben joins the party and Kaylee sods off again. She's going to go look after Norma. And now the next thing we have to do is we have to go find the Thunder Rock, which I believe is back in Fireberg. But because we've got the 0 heal potions, watch very carefully. If you have a look at the inventory, bam, hit the Thunder Rock. Bosh. There we go. Continue the narrative. This game is broken. And the fight, J-Shot has taken down his Pazuzu too. As both players are now making their way towards Captain Mac's ship. After opening up the second part of the Rainbow Bridge, we can bomb and bring the Captain Mac's ship back to port, get the cap from Kaylee, and make our way to the ship. It's infested with monsters. Not only did we get the Thunder Rock as well, but we did get ourselves the Mobius crest as well, which allows us to use the crest in the basement here to continue Das video gaming. So Ruben has white, which is holy basically, and life. White meteor is enough to take out the Chimera and the chaps at the side, so always nice to go ham and a half. You can do it the other way around, where you flare, and that should be enough to take out the wizards at the side, but getting rid of that chap in the centre is quite important. That's the wizards down. First fight. It can be quite tricky, that first fight, you know. Aha! Ha-ha! Simple defend. Flare. Nice and clean fight. That's the best you can get. You can get that fight with Thanatos and Manticore and Beholder, which obviously sucks. Something chronic. So that's what you want to see. Doom Dance! We got a living Ruben. And Hadoomerang once again. Well. See. And the outturn. Benjamin, go you, buddy. See that again. White Meteor will have worked for the double Chimera. Ooh. Petrify Gaze allows Ruben to follow up with another white, which is actually really nice. Keeps it fairly simple. And the flare to finish off. That should be the end of Captain Mac's ship for Cyclone. The Gaia armor there, not too far out of the way. Really, really good as well. Increasing defense by a further. Oh well, it's actually by 9. Oh no, we get the noble armor. Sorry, it's +3 to the noble armor. But we get resistance to wind, thunder, and sleep from this, and that's very important. So with Captain Mac's ship saved, Cyclone can grab Phoebe for the second time. He will probably stay at the inn. Oh yeah, hero flex. And he'll say, "This is how you sail a ship. Press the A button." Simple as that, guys. Back into India, back down to where the ship was, and we can take it for a ride. We're gonna take it for a ride. Music that we've all had a little taster of comes to life. The Doom Castle music, which is one of the single greatest thing in this game, is the Doom Castle music. So good. Double white will be enough to finish it off. Very nice. And make our way through. So, next boss, Skullrush Rex. We're going to basically be doing like going back into every single. Okay, Cyclone's going for the Aegis Shield. Interesting. So the Aegis Shield is pretty good. The Aegis Shield is like up 9 defense from a Steel Shield, up 8 evade, but it resists Paralyze and Petrify. And it also, yeah, I mean, like, yeah, that's good. That's good. Now, you don't need it, but it definitely helps. Cyclone probably feels like he wants to have as clean as possible a Doom Castle, so he's going to go for it. In the best case scenario, you don't get it and it all works out, but raise your hand if it hasn't worked out. Thank you. Now, Skullrush Rex. We're going to be fighting all the bosses again, basically. Skullrush Rex is obviously a skull version of Flamerush Rex. He does not have the boss flag on. So we can do either exit or life. So we're going to go for the life. So Phoebe's going to life Skullrush Rex. He dies, GG. And then we follow that up with a very cheeky double flare. The reason no boss flag on Skullrush Rex, so that is possible. Good video game. And J-Shot not going for the Aegis Shield. Now, because Cyclone picked it up and it didn't put J-Shot ahead, that probably will work out for Cyclone for any kind of shenanigans that Doomcastle might throw out. But we'll see. This first fight is usually one of the most annoying when it comes to the ice, like when it comes to the ice pyramid redo. Okay, cool. Not too much of a troll there. We've got a blind Phoebe, but that's about it. Stabby the statue to open up some doors. Give it another little stabby. Skullrush is down. Won the fight but didn't. So has to refight it, unfortunately, for J-Shot. And that can happen. Sleep didn't work. Doom Dance. Critical. Okay, she went first. Good. No, a little bit more stabby for Cyclone there, and off he goes. So what's nice is that the next few fights coming up for Cyclone, he actually will get a guaranteed strike first, because he's still fighting enemies from the original area. They didn't get an upgrade. This is a Fanquid, which we fought back during Ice Pyramid Exit Battlefield. So strike first will guaranteed to be happening. Which is very, very nice. Enjoy them, because you're not going to get any more. Well, no, maybe. There's a couple you can get in the fire section, but that's it. But that's it. And there are, again, the freezer crabs from Ice Pyramid, which is where I joined you. Another cheeky refresh of this just to make sure I'm definitely on the right. A little bit more stabby for Cyclone. So there's the strike first. Simple, white into flare. Doesn't need to change the strategy at all. Okay, so you know when I mentioned that Skullrush Rex didn't have a boss flag? Yeah, Stone Golem didn't get one either, but you can't use life on him. You have to use exit. Ugh, instant death, love it. He can do that though. If he doesn't want you to be alive, he can just be like, "You there, you, yes, you in the armor with the brown hair. Stop being alive," and then you have to just stop being alive for him. Stone block. Okay. Opting for the heal. And there's the exit. It landed. Bosh. Done. So that's the last boss that has no boss flag. So the next two that we fight, we will have to actually fight. Sorry. If only we could exit as you. I know. I feel your pain. I feel your pain. On to the third section, which is probably the quickest section. I guess if you don't if you do get the Aegis Shield, this is the quickest section. Not too many fights. Not so bad actually. So again, an early enemy. So you can strike first this fight that Cyclone's currently on. J-Shot up to ooh, critical hit. Sorry. J-Shot having a oh, that's a nasty fight. At least it was over quickly-ish. Stone block is very powerful. Doom dance. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Stone block. Oh, this is not good for J-Shot. Stone gaze. Exit. Stare. Quick. Oh, this is not looking good. He's going to have to go for the flare, I reckon, just to get the kill. Triple head. Oh, no. If they were to stone gaze him, it would have been all over. Cyclone got the Aegis Shield, so this is unfortunately not going very well for J-Shot. Whoa, and the... J-Shot having a mare. Missed. Bark. Okay, we did it. 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 This is fine, .jpg. J-Shot now into the fire section as Cyclone begins the attack on the twin head Wyvern, Magus Wyvern. So yeah, what you'll do here is because he's fire elemental, Flare won't do too much damage. So we're going to be basically popping meteors on him, and then when we run out of meteors, we're just going to switch to arrow. There's no point to waste a turn seeding. So yeah, just white and meteor until white and arrow. Simple as. Probably pop Phoebe onto auto so she double heals next round. Be the best option. Nice. Okay. So yeah, final section now. Going back into a wind area. This is where you're going to see a lot of these dogs. They've been prominent since the second section, the ice pyramid section, but they're going to be a little bit more annoying now. I think that this is their most annoying section because they can come with chimeras as well. So if you haven't picked up the Aegis Shield, this sucks. So Cyclone, this is going to really pay off for him basically because he got the, as I said earlier, he got the Aegis Shield. He's not behind even after getting it. So really, he's kind of safe. Okay, we're gonna go for the flare and then the fire on the dog, just to get rid of the dog first, and then flare can finish off the two Thanatoses. Doom Dance! Oh baby, we in there. Probably go for a white here. Easy every time, dude. Again, J-Shot having a bit of a troublesome fight, trying to make his way through. At this point I might want to jump into the SRL as well, so I have the official SRL times. I don't have my IRC client anymore. I got a new PC and it's just been... I can't be bothered to set up an IRC client. So I'll use the built-in channel. Where are we? Oh, I'm going to sit close. Speed. So yeah, Flare is just jokes against dogs. So that should be a done Wyvern for J-Shot. Make his Wyvern. Stone Gaze. And then Flare. Ugh. There we go. J-Shot making his way around to this final section again as well. Muffle. Strong against confusion. So again, fire onto the dog, flare onto the Thanatoses. Thanatos, plural. Both players seemingly in the same fight here, but the actuality of this is very different. So, who's ready for a fight skip? Ready? Ooh! That was some sexy movement tech there from Cyclone. Time for the huge Doomerang. There's the... Okay, this could be bad. Not hugely bad, but yeah, just add one extra turn. There we go. So that's Cyclone onto arguably the worst fight in the game. Zew! So Almegas believes that there's a potential that that Doom Dance is speed-based, because it lands quite often with Zew. Let's not joke about this. So we're going to go for Thunder onto the Thanatos, and then Aero solo on the Chimera. Every enemy's had their go, and they've only really gone after Phoebe. Fine. So again, down to just Zew by himself. Switching over to the Dragon Claw, now it's time for the whites and flares, and immediately with the Doom Dance. Good luck. Good luck. There we go. Okay, made it fairly quick. Let's go for it again. Same setup: Thunder, Aero, Doom Dance. Oh baby! Ladies and gentlemen, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Okay. We're down to Solo's U. This is where it gets easy. Psych Shield. Good start. Got magical ones for Phoebe right now. Okay, so yeah, he has like 20k roughly. Oh! So yeah, just kind of like pounding on him with oh my god! It missed! It missed, kids. It missed. It's okay. It's okay. The 20k this one again. It's like you count to 10 basically. Keeping it fairly fine. Damaging Zhu quite a nice bit here. Just needs to be lucky and not get a Doom Dance on. Okay, Benjamin first, so he's going into Psych Shield turn. And he's down, so this is very doable. Just needs to get like, he needs to survive 2 more turns. Doom Dance! Oh my god, okay. Oh, 25. Oh, it's all on this. It's all on this. It's all on this for him. Pile driver, no! Cyclone! Ah! That is really, really unfortunate. J-Shot is coming back ever so... Oh my word. If that was a Psych Shield, that would have been game over for Zhu, and that would have been GG. And J-Shot is starting the fight. It's essentially neck and neck now at this point. It is essentially neck and neck. Doom Dance though for J-Shot immediately on Phoebe. Let's add up to that overall death counter, courtesy of Zhu's Doom Dances, please. Doom Dance on J-Shot, so an immediate reset for J-Shot on his U fight. Hurricane, are you ready for the Hurricane? Okay, so Flare and heal all. I respect it. Sky attack, nice, and the heal all. Bringing everyone back up to Snurf. Ooh, Doom Dance missing on J-Shot there. Big damage. Doom Dance on J-Shot, no! Phoebe! This could be the victory now for... He's gone. He's gone for the heal. Seed. Flare. And attack. I think that could be it. I think even a Doom Dance on Phoebe just knackering her won't be enough because he will go down to this flare, I believe. So, oh, he's not gone down yet. No. He should be gone now. He should be gone. That should be it. There we go. Okay, cool. Zhu's down for Cyclone, making that a GG. Potentially. A GG. Oh, while saying that, we have just had another Doom Dance on Phoebe for J-Shot. Doom Dance again, and it lands. Oh! This is a PG-13 stream, Zhu. This is absolutely horrible. What are you doing? Okay, Cyclone now going into the final battle though. So, probably wondering how we're going to fight this big end boss. Those of you who know, but those of you who don't, we're going to cure him. Huh? You ask? 23k. So this is to do with an HP underflow glitch. Yeah, it's just like he's got a weird amount of HP. Then we heal him back to 13k, and then we bop him again with heal for another 23k again. The amount of sense that is made by this is very little, but it's how we beat him. Now, the way this works is we go cure, defend, cure, 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 defend. And this means that Benjamin is safe when he's curing, and GG. Time 2:09:28 with an official SRL time of 2:09:31 for Cyclone. He's come in first place, and he will advance to the second round, facing Penguin Ninja. GG's to him. GG's. As J-Shot is just finishing up his Zoo fight now, what I'll do is I will bring Cyclone into the chat and we'll have a quick little chat through this as we go. Let me just grab him in. Yeah. Hello there, Cyclone.
Hello there.
How's it going? Are you well?
I'm a little better now.
Yeah. Congratulations on the win. It was
Thank you.
It was a. I'm not sure if you know, but when you were on Zoo, basically you got a floor 5, he got a floor 4, so he was slightly behind, and he had a pretty bad Ghidra. Unfortunately, you had a godly Ghidra. Oh
that was the best Ghidra I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was insane. Was that a gold split tree or?
That was gold split. I don't know by how much, but on my PB I saved 2 minutes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you got up to Zoo, and you got bodied so hard by Zoo that he started the Zoo fight just after you reset the last time you killed him.
I was 1 hit away when I had to reset.
It was brutal. It was unbelievably brutal. But he came all the way back. He's entering the Dark King fight now, just to be ending up. But it was so close. The entire race was pretty much neck and neck until his Ghidra fight slowed him down. And then I think he also had a bit of a slower Dullahan as well, which kind of opened up that gap.
I actually gold split on Dullahan.
Did you really? Nice.
Yeah.
That was a good one. It was a good section overall.
I know Kaylee had a crit in there, and that helped a lot.
Yeah. With the axe, very rare to see that. As J-Shot's just finishing up now. So, like, I want to ask. Obviously, you picked up the Aegis shield. Is that something you normally do, or did you feel like I have to be safe here? Did you feel like maybe because of how it went, like with Ghidra and the floor 5, that you felt you were far enough ahead to take that risk?
Well, okay, so the reason I grabbed the Aegis shield is that my first race in this tournament versus Marsh, I didn't grab it, and I died 8 or 9 times because of it.
Right.
So at least for this tournament, I'm grabbing it every single time.
Right, fair. And that's a GG as well to J-Shot. He's just finished up now as well. Sorry, I need to just say that's a official SRL time of 2:12:20. So, there we go. But yeah, so you always do pick it up, you said?
Yeah, now I do.
Yeah, it's one of those things for the tournament, I can imagine, yeah.
Yeah, it was one of the many reasons I lost that first match, because I didn't grab it.
Yeah, I can imagine that would definitely play on your mind quite a lot if it happened to you. But yeah, it means you advance to the next round. You're going to play Penguin Ninja.
Oh, good. Great.
Good, great. Well, you know, you've got a little bit of time before that ends up, so you can practice away.
Yeah.
Get that sub 2 PB and. You know.
Is he one of the ones with a sub 2?
No, he's not. No.
Okay, I know he has a really good time though.
He does have a sub 2. But I think it's a 159. So, and that doesn't say anything. Because when it comes down to it, it's going to be who plays the best on the day, and you know how well it all goes. I joined at the ice pyramid, so I wasn't actually here for the entire race. I just kind of jumped in as soon as I could.
Oh, God, I was so underleveled up until Gaedra.
Yeah.
I was underleveled for the crab. I was underleveled for the golem.
You were level 10 for Golem.
Yeah.
Nice. I mean, considering the fact that you had a pretty clean fight for that.
I had to play a little safer, but yeah. It was pretty good.
Yeah. One of those things that sometimes playing a little bit safe is helpful.
And then I, during tree, made sure to kill as many enemies as possible.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. I mean, because obviously I was mentioning to the viewers that you do want to, you don't want to not exit enough enemies so that you go above the level to change your strats for Dark King, but also you don't want to exit too many so you're underleveled to be able to do fights. So balancing that was quite interesting to see your approach there. I noticed that J-Shot was doing a little bit more when it came to the worms. He was doing a little bit more running away to guarantee the 2 worm fights, but you were doing a lot of just kind of barreling through and I will fight whatever is in front of me.
Yes, I really like to get level 16 by Gaedra if possible, and I knew I needed a lot of those to get that.
Was there any kind of reasoning outside of just the experience for kind of, not wanting to reset a fight? Just
I mean, if I was fine on experience, I'd probably just single target him down, and just keep the 3s. But it seems a lot that I just get low on experience going into the tree, and I need to just kill all of the worms to get experience up to 16.
Yeah, it's one of those things that you can't really control how much experience you have. It's just depending on whatever enemies show up to Winter to Fool's Basin, but no, I mean, obviously very, very well done. It wasn't a PB though. I noticed your timer is red. What is your PB?
My PB is 2:02:23.
2:02:23, very, very good. It's like, yeah, what are you worrying about when it comes to Penguin Ninja? Just play the game. Just play the game.
Yeah, but I said that last week, and it was a god run. Zoo, he used Psych Shield 7 times or some shit.
Yeah, they're always fun fights. They're really fun fights, I find.
He used Doom Dance once, it missed, and every other turn he used Psych Shield.
That's a good fight. Anything you're kind of going to be working on for future runs and future races? Is there kind of something that you feel is one of your weaker areas that you really want to clean up?
I need to keep track of menuing more, because going into battles, I'll sometimes forget what Kaylee did last battle when I had her on manual, and I'll be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I also haven't practiced skipping Quake yet. I hear it's faster.
Skipping Quake?
Yeah. I hear that you just dupe an extra seed and thunder the battles you would use Quake.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. I don't know.
I haven't practiced it yet, so I just grabbed Quake. Yeah.
I mean, it's not. Quake's not too far out of the way. I mean, that's the thing. It can be faster either way, really, but it's just depending on your own preference there. Quake's a thing. I mean, because you use Quake so sparingly, it's 2 fights in there.
Yeah, grand total of 3 fights.
Yeah.
The exact amount of charges you have for Entry Cave. That's it.
Yeah. So, not I guess it helps in Witcher Cave, but, we'll see. But yeah, menuing is one of those things that's very important to remember exactly what Kaylee's on. And also remembering options for an auto at certain points. There were times when I saw Kaylee 2 on auto and she did something that wasn't optimal, maybe that wasn't you, but it might have been J-Shot. But
I was pretty good. I know there was 1 or 2 battles I messed up, but I was pretty good throughout, better than I usually am.
Nice. Yeah, it was overall, mate, it was a victory, obviously. About 3 minutes difference in the end. But yeah, it was a really, really, really good race to watch. Ups and downs from both sides, across the board. And as I said, pretty much neck and neck the entire time. So, in a great tree, you swapped lead, I think 3 or 4 times.
Oh wow!
So,
I felt because I know somebody told me getting into the worm room at 1 hour is a really good time, and I got in at 58 minutes. So I was like, man, I've got a good pace going here.
Yeah.
So I had no idea where he was on that.
Yeah, it was when you were on the outside worm room, you got the 3, he got the 2, then he got another 2, and then he reset a fight to get a 2, and those 2s made him catch up on you.
I see.
So then it was kind of like when you got to the slimes, you were proccing a lot of petrifies on
Yeah,
slimes.
I was. And like the ones I wasn't proccing, I got a crit on. So
Yeah, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, you crit with the claw, didn't you? It was like 901 damage.
yeah.
That's really lucky. It's good. It's good. But no, it was a good run, man. It was a good run. Well done. Any kind of like final thoughts or anything before we head out and end it here?
Not really. I'm happy with the run, so.
Excellent. No worries. Well, dude, you're through to the quarterfinals, and you'll be facing off against Penguin Ninja. Obviously, get that sorted out, and we'll see you again for the next one. GG, we'll have to say goodbye to Jay Shot because obviously he does his single elimination, so he'll duck out of the tournament, making top 16 though. So that's good. That's very, very good. It's kind of nice to see everyone kind of improving at the game. So, so yeah, there we go. Congratulations, dude. Well done. And we will see you next time. No worries. But yeah, cool. But yeah, thank you very much indeed for watching, guys. I hope you had a good time watching this iteration of the Mystic Quest tournament. There will be another one coming up, I believe, today at 5:30 p.m. EDT. We're going to be having Opus and Scratch Dragon. It's in just over an hour. So about an hour and 7 minutes. So yeah. First of all, if we have any commentators who are going to be doing that, it'll be great to get some good comms. Cyclone, are you going to be doing any comms?
I'm doing one tomorrow. I have work in about 35 minutes, so.
Okay, you best get to work, son. You best get to work. Yeah. No worries. Okay, cool. So catch us again in just over an hour for the next race between Opus and Scratch Dragon. Hope you enjoyed the race. Cyclone, GG again. J-Shot, GG, unlucky. And we'll see you next time. Cheers, guys. Stay classy.